I'm Gwen Preston of Resource Maven. We're here at the Metals Investor Forum in Vancouver in January, and I'm joined by Jim Paterson of Valore. Thanks for being here.
Hi, Gwen. How are you?
I'm well. Yeah, it's a good conference. It's fun.
It's awesome. Good turnout.
For sure. Okay, Valore. Two high-quality projects, very different, different places, different commodities.
Yes.
Let's talk about Pedra Branca first, down in Brazil, a palladium-rich PGE project. I feel like what happened there last year is exactly what you wanted to happen last year. Is that a fair capture?
Yeah, the result of 2 years of drilling allowed us to double the resource. So we went from a little over 1 to 2.2 million ounces. And a lot of exploration work happened in calendar 2022, but we're going to ramp it up for 2023.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in 2022, that's the sort of success that you had to get to the double really just carried on, right? Like you kept stepping down on zones, you kept stepping along zones or testing new zones. The fingerprinting or targeting method that you've developed up there is paying off.
The drilling was predominantly focused in 2020 and 2021.
Right.
2022 was when we announced the resource at the beginning of the year, the doubling, and then we had the kind of pre-drilling work that we were doing.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
The RAB work,
Yeah.
to show that the fingerprinting works, that you're finding these
Absolutely.
new zones. Yeah.
Yeah. So the next step now would be to drill down dip of the mineralization that we found at surface through trado, which is a form of augering, and we can get down to 5, 6, sometimes 10 meters. And then if we hit mineralization, we'll trench it.
Right.
So you're getting that superficial knowledge, and now you have to test it at depth.
So the work just continues. It's the grind of delineating resources.
It's fun to grow. Like, it's a real win to grow these zones, and they're all very near surface, so they have real relevance.
Absolutely. So that's Pedra Branca in a very small nutshell. The other one is Angelac, uranium up in northern Canada.
Yeah.
Talk to us about the sort of the past of Angelac and how it came back to life, so to speak, about a year ago.
Yeah, we had our company used to be called KVLQF Energy, and we were very actively exploring that. We had 3 different resource estimates. We kept growing every year. Every time we drilled, we'd add more pounds. And we went from around 12 million pounds to now over 43 million pounds. That's just in 5 zones. The parallel structures are mineralized. They're running. We've drilled them. We just haven't drilled them to the density yet that they're in the resource. So the pause was after Fukushima. We kept going for a couple of years, but frankly, the fundraisers became so dilutive with no market
For
reception,
uranium.
but we were just called, the sirens call was pretty strong at the end of 2021, which allowed us to top up the cash and have a big program last year in 2022.
And the results from that are still coming in for sure.
Yeah, the core results are all pending. So all the diamond drill core results are pending, and we've waited a long time for them.
Yeah, and I mean, what I would love about the Angelac story is, like you say, you did so much work on this asset for a whole bunch of years. So your team knows how to find uranium up at Angelac. Like you said, you grew the resource 3 times, like notably. So now you just get to go back with a lot of that data already in place and just like apply the knowledge and hopefully just find the pounds.
Yeah, well, we know the pounds are there. We just need to drill them.
And you get to do it in a market that it seems to me is increasingly interested in uranium. How do you feel about that as someone who runs a half uranium company? How's the investor reception changed?
Well, just the way you described it, a half a uranium investment company.
Yeah, you guys are confusing.
Very soon, they'll be separate and less confusing.
Okay.
Very high interest level. The funding is there.
For uranium.
The investors are there. And we're one of few companies that actually have a resource. So it's a rarity, a high quality asset with growth potential in a great jurisdiction.
So it sounds like there's a corporate evolution coming. So I'll definitely stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
And thanks so much. Good luck with everything that's coming this year.
Thanks for the interview.